What's up, everybody? Justin from Sports Card here with a really quick and pretty dang great PSA submission return on the NFL Special. I had 3 orders go in, got 2 of them back at the same time, got the last one back this morning on a beautiful weekend here in Phoenix, Arizona. Really quick, want to run through these, show you what I got. Did pretty good, pretty excited about this. So we'll run through this, make it a pretty quick video for you today. Part of the idea of this submission was just to get some stuff that was base that can get out of my inventory and move pretty quickly. So a PSA rookie of Joe Burrow kind of fits that bill. Looks like he's kind of coming back to his own. I don't know about you guys. I made a couple of future bets on the AFC going to the Bengals. A little bit of a long shot, but kind of like it. I think Joe Burrow obviously needed to go over that calf injury, but playing really well. And excited to see where he goes here for the rest of the season. So there you go. PSA 10 for Joe Burrow on the Select Concourse. Got a Genesis here of a Go, Joe Montana. Really good looking card. Genesis looks great in these slabs. They pop in hand. Can't go wrong with a Hall of Famer in Joe Montana PSA 10. Also the same theme here for Emmitt Smith of the Dallas Cowboys. Grew up watching Emmitt Smith every single Sunday. Grew up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And Emmitt Smith, no doubt about it. This Genesis, this color match for the Cowboys looks really good. PSA 10 on the 2021 Mosaic Emmitt Smith Genesis. Got an Optic Hollow rookie of Justin Jefferson. Got the PSA 10. The Vikings, man, what a disaster season after last year. Kirk Cousins goes down. Jay Jetta's been down. Be interested to see what his role is moving forward, how motivated he is to get out there. Josh Jobs, I actually don't mind the trade. Like Josh Jobs. For what they got him for. So be interested to see if he can establish some stuff with Jay Jetta. But man, Optic Hollow rookies are so good. I've had a really hard time getting 10s out of Optic Hollow, so excited to get this one back. I may hold this one for a while instead of sending this one off to get sold. But good looking card there, good looking 10 for Justin Jefferson. Okay, I went through it in my last video. I just tried to buy quarterbacks in this Prism Throwback. I love this design for the modern guys. Justin Herbert got the 10. I'm still holding on hope for Justin Herbert. Maybe he goes somewhere else and has a better career instead of the Chargers, but nevertheless, excited to get a 10 on that one. I got a lot of 10s on this NFL special for Justin Jefferson. Okay, Cameron Hayward auto on the Mosaic Scripts out of 2022. Fun story here. So I grew up in Dallas, moved to Atlanta as an adult, and for the majority of my adult life, worked in sports and still work in sports in Atlanta. And when Cameron Hayward was coming up in youth sports, I got to know him and his family really well. I ran a camp there in Atlanta where we ended up having, I think something like a dozen, maybe 14 guys in high school at the same time played at this camp. And Cameron Hayward was a freshman. And I didn't let any young guys come into camp because I didn't want them to be too in over their head. Cameron begged and begged and begged, can I come? I let him in. Of course, Cameron Hayward went in there and kicked ass before he even played a high school game. Loved his energy. And then in the season, he matched up with none other than Dwight Howard, who at the time was really, this is coming off the heels of LeBron James going to the NBA. Dwight Howard was an absolute superstar prep player, one of the best I've ever seen in my career. And no one put the fear into Dwight Howard except for Cameron Hayward. Even as a freshman, Cameron Hayward played him as hard as anybody I've ever seen, which doesn't surprise me. Hall of Fame football career now for his Pittsburgh Steelers. Also, Hall of Fame elite human being, one of my all-time favorites. The Hayward family is phenomenal, and excited to get Cameron Hayward. So this will go to my son, just so he knows like some of the guys that his dad got to know coming up. So excited about this card. There's a real personal one here. And I may still continue to add more Cameron Hayward stuff to my collection because I love this guy and love his family. Great people. And then my favorite card of the entire submission is this. It's just real simple, but it's the Stars Parallel for Optic. Micah Parsons, I love it. I've been trying to get his rookie card. I don't want to spend a ton of money on it, but I wouldn't mind adding these. There's no better team than the Cowboys to add for this parallel. Love this card. Love that it got a 10 and love that this was the end cap. So it was a pretty fun and simple 7-card return for the NFL special. So that's done. I don't collect a ton of football. Basketball is my preferred sport of choice. I've really moved hard into baseball in the last 12 months, but it was good to get these back. And going to get some of these moved off into a consignor and get them moved so I can pay for some other stuff. Appreciate you watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll have some more stuff coming up. I'm probably going to have some more PSA submission preview, stuff that I'm going to send out. And I'll probably do another this or that, but I may do a baseball one as we move into the offseason, kind of thinking about next year and what I want to get slabbed up. So nevertheless, appreciate you checking everything out. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Make sure you follow me on Twitter /X, whatever you call it, at Sports Cards. And I'll see you next time. Take care.